Marge doesn't appreciate silly physics, so we'll jump straight into Simpsons Hit and Run this time.
Mr. Guy, what are you doing here?
Well, I've been trying to convince Agnes to come make fun of school children, but she refuses to go out with me.
Is something wrong with that lady eavesdropping on our conversation?
And hides them at his workplace. He's a jerk and a fool.
Why not just go get
She okay?
I would, but... well, I'm not a terribly mobile person. There, I said it.
Oh, I know. It's not easy being husky. Tell you what, I'll take care of this for you if you help me take
Definitely
care
not
of
a relatable problem of our own.
Xanthor, it is a pact. The bond is made. The agreement is sacred under the vows of the knights who say...
Okay, I get it. Sheesh.
I know, I didn't think he'd shut up either. So Beach Love, go to the school and collect all the intercepted gifts. Don't let time run out. Not a very difficult mission either. Let's get into our vehicle. Definitely not physics breaking vehicle. And let's go drive to the school. We get 1:20. I love the incredibly sinister music we get for this. When it's a kind of... I wouldn't say it's a noble mission, but the music doesn't really fit in my eyes. I'm honestly surprised it didn't force us to dress up in some type of burglar costume, because that's what World 4's all about. You need clothes for every occasion. Pretty sure there are only 4 missions in the entire game that require a different set of clothes, and 2 of them we've already seen last episode are in this world. And if you haven't seen it, go and watch last week's video. It's pretty cool. At least I think it is. So now we've made it to the school. Let's go collect some gifts. Actually, we'll get back in the car and do it. Some of this requires platforming, some of it just requires driving. But we've seen the elementary school a few times already. It's not, oops, I was gonna say, there's not a huge amount of platforming required, thank goodness. What the hell happened there? We're gonna go rounding the bases. We're gonna go collect some beautiful, lovely underwear. And let's go collect our last pieces from the roof, because apparently storing terrifying gifts on the roof is the way to go. Having seen the size of those trousers and underwear, though, you'd think they would have blown away when the wind picked up. I guess I can't comment, mine are probably just as big. Final gift. Let's go over by the air ducts, grab what looks like a tombstone, and go and turn everything to Comic Book Guy. I don't even remember where we put our car, so I guess we're just going to go grab one from here. Let's go grab the handy curator vehicle. It's just so much better than the Canyonero at everything except from the toughness challenges. I feel as if an optional vehicle shouldn't be significantly better than the starting vehicle in an area, but meh, it's fine. And we get to make this shortcut. We don't get to take it all that often. Whee! Ow! Ow, my groin.
Are you blind?
Legally in one eye. Don't keep talking about it. Yeah, this is not a difficult mission. As you've seen, we wasted lots of time both on the way to the school and back, and we certainly weren't all that efficient picking them up. Yeah, not difficult at all. Fun though. I like the premise for this mission.
Well, that's done like laundry.
Thank you very much.
Well, some of it
Now
was
I can
laundry.
see my beloveds sneer again. Here's my number. Give me a call if you want to hear my theories on why Krusty has jumped the shark. Good day.
As Bart has already said, I don't intend to use the Fatmobile very much. I don't like how it drives. It's nothing to do with the fact that our portly friend is in there, but yeah, not my favourite vehicles.
Well, you shouldn't enjoy that.
Maybe we should start the video with that. It's okay to enjoy that, Marge. We're all allowed to have an evil moment every now and again. What are you looking at, Bob? You saw nothing. Nothing. Let's go racing. Yeah, we did things out of order, I know.
Alfie Wiggum, how are you?
Candy makes me happy, then tired.
So, what are you doing here?
2 ugly monsters named Patty and Selma say you have to race.
Oh, Ralph, you're just so adorable. Yeah, keeping things out of order, we're going to do race 3 first, the checkpoint race. And what? That's not the level 5 starting vehicle. What is this vehicle? We're not going to talk about it much. We'll let the game bring that up when it comes. But yes, we have to defeat said vehicle. And we need to not make giant mistakes like this. It's quite quick. Come on, what are you doing? Come on, Daniel, you can do it. Thank goodness he doesn't take any shortcuts, because otherwise we would have lost already.
That's not very nice.
Yes, as you're going to see, that yellow arrow on our map is going to get pretty close pretty quick. Unless it wants to prove me wrong and crash into something, which I guess is what the game's going to do. Are the vehicle is the AI worse at driving on the GameCube version than other versions? Or was it just that I was really bad at this game as a kid? I don't remember. Could be either or both. But no, you can see he's catching us back up again, but we don't have to rush. Everything's fine. We're not taking the jump. That would be suicide right now. Oh, please don't. Oh, that was close. I nearly ruined everything. But we're here!
Good work, Marjorie. You're finally turning your life around.
They dived right into the cutscene, I guess.
I won? I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Be excited, because we have more racing to do. So let's go do it. See you weird hagglies. Nah, just kidding. We're going to kick you. You thought I was going to go without kicking them. You would be wrong. Give me a moment. I need to do a 300-point turn so I can get out and go to the next race. Oops, sorry, fella. I didn't even see you. Sorry, mate. I didn't see you. Anybody remember that from Robot Wars? Oh, the Smidsy vehicle. It was always rubbish. Bless them. Hi, Millhouse. Oh, you were so tempting to kick.
What are you doing here?
Patty and Selma trapped me in debt slavery, so I'm doing their job for them now.
Well, I'm sure it's building character.
You have to win these races and you'll get yourself a new
Are these
car or
NPCs
something.
okay?
I don't know.
That guy looks like his brains
I'm
escaped.
So tired.
Sounds like fun. Hang in there.
I wasn't listening to Millhouse, and clearly Marge wasn't either. So we're going to do the time trial next up, given he was right next door.
The car fumes are making me
That's
dizzy.
not a countdown.
Just do it.
3, 2, 1.
He learned how to do the number 1 between levels. Oh, that's character growth right there. Anyway, this race. I really enjoy this race. We get to go through
Don't sue us again.
Burns' mansion, which we really don't do a huge amount of. We get to destroy some chest furniture, although we don't get any coins for it, so that's kind of sad. And we also get to go through the fun part of the power station, the power plant, because we get to go through the stonecutters area again. Oh, go on, we'll do the jump just for funsies. Ooh, that was nearly a terrible mistake. Yeah, this track's pretty fast, but it's not all 90-degree corners, which, again, I've said it many times. Everything feels like a short 90-degree corner, and yes, this totally has some. But we have some elevation, we have some different environments. I love that they felt the need to put the tires in front of that wall there. It's just, it feels cute. This is almost not a 90-degree corner. I do feel like the nuclear waste should do something to make it like slippery physics, but no. Oh, this is why I didn't want to do the jump, but I was peer pressured. Well, it's not really peer pressure if you pressure yourself into doing it for comedy's sake, is it? I don't know. Somebody get back to me on that. We have plenty of time either way. Well, you didn't want those plants anyway, right? Bouncy, bouncy. I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to be a chicken. I'm not taking the jump a third time. I don't want to have to do this mission again if I don't have to, so yeah. It's fine. You got to see a successful jump and a failed jump. That's the true experience.
I wish I could be happy for your success, but I can't.
Marge
That's a
in
weird
charge.
statement. I thought you liked your sister, you just hated Homer. Maybe we should kick up some more.
I didn't see you.
Yeah, you weren't there. Yeah, let's go with that.
Power walking is good for my cottage cheese.
We haven't been doing much of it since last episode.
If you win a race, I'll give you a car.
The name is Marge, thank you.
As a kid from the UK, I had no idea what he meant by that. They're called cotton buds in the UK.
3, 2, I just go already.
Oh no, the not knowing the number 1 itis has spread to Nelson in World 4. Oh, terrible. Also,
Ship's in deploy position.
I don't think we're going to have to worry about the other 2 AI. Hi, Apu.
Shazbot.
Ooh, physics. So, oh, that's just rude. I was going to say, we almost got physicsed. And then Apu was like, you know, hold my kebab.
Wow, is this car slow?
Oh, now I want a chicken tikka kebab. I can't get one here where I am in Canada.
About myself.
Sad. People always have a go at us from the UK about our terrible food cuisine, but there are moments I do genuinely miss it. So are we gonna lap some more cars like we did in level 3? I think it's a distinct possibility. Even if I am terrible, oh my word, I was gonna say even if I'm terrible at driving, but I think the driver of the lorry there was drunk. We will see the lorry next level, and it is definitely a different driver, let's put it that way. That's a hidden message for next episode if you don't know this game. We'll get there soon enough.
Well, I guess your life hasn't been a total waste.
Only mostly.
Marge in charge.
And we unlock the clown car. Not a terrible vehicle as it happens. So on this occasion we get a prize that's not just complete doo-doo.
Get out of my way!
Yeah. The characters in this world must have incredibly strong shins. That's all I'm saying. Now we get to go for the illegal racing again with Louis. Again, 3 for 1 because we're going to go for medium difficulty. I'm going to use the clown car, why not? So the clown car is very similar in many ways to the Malibu Stacy car. So there's a lot of vehicles in level 3 that really work just as well in level 4. There's not really much of a performance increase. This vehicle, though, if you're a fan of the West Ham football team, this is for you because it's forever blowing bubbles. I am not a West Ham supporter, however, so for me it's just it just makes me feel like our car needs to go and get it checked. I feel as if your car's doing this, there may be something very, very wrong with your catalytic converter. Oh well, let's not think too much about it. So much like the Malibu Stacy car, this car's biggest weakness is the fact that it's got relatively low toughness and is very easy to get knocked about by other vehicles. On the flip side, there aren't that many vehicles in the world that we're in right now, really. We'll be going through the power station, you know, the Springfield power plant. There'll be no vehicles in there. The traffic density in Hillbilly Land here is not too bad. Really, it only gets pretty dense in the fancy 939 area code, but we don't have to worry about that. Really, except for here. I was going to say, the exception is the weird loop that the cars do around the power plant car park, but it's fine. Can we do this jump? Oh, the timing couldn't have been any better. Yeah, this race not too difficult. Really, the trickiest part of this race, as we saw from our level 1 version of this, is not having a hit and run occur while we're doing it. Especially through the power plant, because there are a lot of NPCs we can mow down.
What's the big idea?
The big idea there was me not paying attention. Sorry, Marge. I hope your whiplash isn't too bad. Oh, that was rude. As we could see that happening from a mile away. That jump felt like it was in slow motion. We'll grab the spanner later in a safer place. We don't want to hit and run. Please, we're trying so hard not to have one. It's quicker to not go. Oh, I was gonna say it's quicker to not go through the back of the school. But I also saw there was a car in our way, so. Yep, son of a biscuit indeed, Marge. Can we get out of here so we don't have to give them 50 coins? There we go. The one part, if you're going to have a hit and run happen, have it right at the end of a race or mission, because that way it disappears. Speaking of disappearing, our bank balance once we get these new vehicles from Gil. Krusty's limo. For a vehicle with high toughness, it's not bad at all. 4-star toughness, but it's not slow as a slug. And we've seen this vehicle before in this episode. Yes, the curator comes from Gil, and that's why we didn't talk about it. He has 2 genuinely good vehicles in level 4 relative to the level that we're at.
Willie, what are you doing here?
Here I've got to sell my beloved tractor. My father's been thrown in the clink for football hooliganism, and I've no money for his bail.
Well, I certainly could use a tractor around the house for hauling away Homer's empties.
Marge, I know Willie does some suspicious things, but you don't have to shoot him. We're gonna buy his tractor. So the tractor is an interesting vehicle. So when I was doing the story missions, I had a choice of 3 things. I could either just use the starting Canyonero for them, I could use the Curator, which is obviously what I ended up doing, or the third option to cross my mind was to get the tractor and use it. The tractor is technically the fastest of the 3 vehicles. It does have, for level 4 standards, good overall stats, but particularly good in the speed categories. Where it falls down, as you can see there, it's not got particularly good turning. Really, it reminds me of the Night Boat optional vehicle from the previous level, but with a distinctly more annoying noise. Yeah, I don't enjoy the sound of the tractor. I almost thought we were going to decapitate Marge there. Anyway, we get to see what it does. It's fast, it's got pretty good acceleration, it's got fairly good toughness, but doesn't steer particularly well. Speaking of steering and not particularly well, the other optional vehicle in this level is this quad bike, or ATV, or whatever you want to call it. It is dog doo-doo. You would never, ever use this. It has pretty dismal speed. It can turn on a dime, but as you can see by the fact that we can't stay in a straight line, if you make contact with really anything, it's going to be you that's the one that's going to be spinning. So, yeah, we're not going to see it again, thank goodness. We're also not going to see these 2 wasps again. Well, at least not in level 4. They're toast. And we're going to go down Evergreen Terrace and just go through the standard wasp locations. Some of them really haven't changed much from level 1. So we've gone in through the park next to our house. We've then gone to Ned's. Now we're over at the Wiggum's house again. I don't have a huge number of complaints about this game, but one of them is the fact that they reuse some of the wasp and gag locations when they could just give us a fresh one.
I saw my daddy shoot a civilian.
Oh dear. Not for the wasp, but I'm very happy about that, but... Ralph, you should probably get some counselling, my friend. We're now at the elementary school again, and, yeah, protecting the back door, the gym exit. We have a wasp. Now we sure don't. He can now go to the buzzy greenhouse in the sky. As can his friend. His friend is no longer with us. I think he was attracted by the light in the window that we can't enter. Seriously, why can't we go in the school on more than just the ground level? Come on. I don't know why I'm saying this game's older than most of the viewers. Eventually we'll get the update, the remaster, the mods across the board, but not yet. But yeah, we got rid of the 3 wasps in the school. We now have to go back to the trailer park. There's a couple of wasps, one on the ground, one on top of this caravan. See you later. Konnichiwa, sayonara. We've got to go back, not into the tractor dum-dum. We have to go back to the Quickie Mart. Let's try again. This was me having internal screaming. That's why I paused. Yeah, on top of the Quickie Mart in the beautiful garden, yet again there is a horrible wasp trying to ruin the entire feng shui. You can't have yellow items on that side of the roof. It's just inappropriate. Next door, we get to go to both Lard Lads and the petrol station again. So, here we go, right next to Lard Lads, that wasp. He was ready for us, he's been there for 3 levels. See ya. And back over to the petrol station. Yes, indeed, we are back, Marge. And yes, indeed, that wasp is toast. There must be some type of, like, 7-Eleven hot dog up there that keeps attracting the bugs up on top of that, on top of the petrol station pillar. Who knows? Something different, thank goodness. We're going to Mr. Burns' mansion, and we're going upstairs. Yeah, there was a guard wasp on the way, and he was not long for this world. I don't know why Mr. Burns' suits of armor are designed for obese people, but I don't know. Maybe I'd have a chance of fitting in it anyway.
I need a Long Island iced tea.
This window is not suspicious at all. Don't pay attention to it. Let's pay attention to this wasp that's just trying to learn how to read. And we're going to teach it by ruining its best friend plant and then kicking it in the face. Also, those books have about 6 pixels between them, so don't look at it too much. But we're not done with the wasp capades over in the mansion. Well, technically in the mansion we are, but outside we have things to do. Like, destroy that crate. That is not a wasp. Like, having physics fall apart on us. It is also not a wasp. Like, seriously, what is wrong with the physics in this area? The poor canyon arrow. No, even though we've made that incredibly slow, we have wasps to deter and physics to defy. Collision physics, too. All the physics. Can this one? No. Oh, no physics for us today, I'm afraid. Only combustion. Of you catching fire when I kick you. Can we pick that guy back up? No, we're just gonna have him shot by wasps. He didn't lose any coins, I'm just saying. Anyway, those 2 wasps are done. We didn't do that, the wasp did.
Let's see what this does.
We know what it does. We did it 3 levels ago, Marge. Pay attention. I mean, I guess you technically didn't. Also, this wasp placement, like, come on, man. You're gonna make me do platforming and try and dodge being shot? That's just rude.
Really slows you down.
Do I have to press the button? I don't... What just happened? Ah, this game has its quirks. Some very, very strange things can happen. So how are we meant to take this guy out? At least we're safe here, right? He can't shoot us through the floor. Right? Wrong. I guess. Okay, that is rude, but at least you've come to... Did we just do a Matrix thing? Did we kick through the shots? Who knows? I'm just glad he's gone. I hate that guy. Stupid wasp and his stupid wasp ambitions. Let's go on top of the tower between the poor zone and the not poor zone. The phone area code tower. I don't know what this building's called. The place with the wasp and the card will come back for later. Also, why is there a potato in the ocean out there? Did you see that? I'm sure it was meant to be a landmass, but it just looked like a giant potato. I was not touching the steering wheel, by the way, when that was happening. I think the game's fallen apart on us. Just like that wasp did. He probably fell into more pieces than the game engine did. Or at least, let's hope so. It's a card time. We're going to go back to our house. Where, I mean, surely this isn't going to be difficult platforming, right? Please? There, first try. The Boudoir album. Well, it would be a secret. That's quite literally what the item's for. We get to it. Oh, what is the camera? Are you okay? Are we having an earthquake? Anyway, we're back at the tower between the 2 phone codes. Try again. There you go. And we collected the bowling ball.
This is going right next to Bart's baby shoes.
In the closet with the Boudoir album, I guess. This card is a pain in the bum to get, and I thought we got it first time, but no. It's a fun jump, and the tracks are there to help you line up. Oh my!
I just polished that.
You just polished what?
Wildly
Well,
accelerated.
we technically made it, and we can't reach the card. Son of a biscuit, so you have to get the car there and jump on top of the car. Please don't fall straight off that building. Oh!
Okay, Marge, stick to the plan.
Roofs don't bend that way! But I guess they did for us, thank goodness. This card better be worth it. Do we just phase through it? What is going on in this game? There's the red blazer.
Look great on our mantelpiece.
I wouldn't hang my clothes on a mantelpiece. That sounds too flammable, but you do you, Marjorie. And speaking of platforming, let's go climb the fancy bridge again. Could somebody have just installed a stair lift for us? So I don't look like a massive dum-dum. This game is harder than it looks, I promise. I'm not just making it look difficult, the platforming is. But it is nice that they gave us a coin path down to where the card is. Whee! Love letter.
This goes in my hope chest.
Very easy to fall off and just...
You hurt me.
Oh,
You hurt me.
I did hurt you. Haha. We're gonna hide for a moment and go collect the other card while we don't have a hit and run, please, if that's okay. Also realize the busts at the bottom of the staircase also look like they have about 6 pixels.
Better runner.
And we're back to the room that doesn't look suspicious at all in any way, even though there's weird orange circles glowing out of Mr. Burns's chest and crotch area, which isn't weird at all. Gasp. Something that we can interact with. Dun dun dun. He was hiding the best loot from us. His own portrait. He was hiding his portrait behind a portrait of himself. What a sly fox. Also ignore the 6 pixels on the... I didn't realize how many background items look mega bad, but I guess... You know, this was still back in the standard definition day. We only had so many pixels to work with.
I hope I can do something neat with this.
Something neat with pepper spray. Well, don't eat it. Homer found that out the hard way. Well, more when he put it in his eyes, but... Oh well. And last but not least, speaking of Homer, Mr. Plow's jacket. It was a secret. She said it was a secret. Bin, stop listening in. Get out of my face. Clothing! We only have 1 piece of clothing to show. Like I said, this is the anomaly level where 2 pieces of clothing are mandatory for story missions, but the classy look is not. So we'll dress up and look all dapper for the rest of the episode. Let's start off with the gags. At home, we have the TV again.
Even Springfield Penitentiary has been locked down.
That was a pretty boring news segment. That's disappointing. Oh well. Counts as a gag. That's all we care about for completion's sake. Let's go to the back of our house because we can't go through the house. We have to go around the house.
I need a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah, I could probably do with one too, Marge. That's a good idea. We have to do the same gags we did in level 1, so the swing, the tiki statue, the barbecue, they give us the sweet, sweet dopamine of completed gags. But there's one extra. We have to go into Bart's room and try not to interact with the clothing symbol, and instead, the light next to it. Oops. Don't you cross your arms. It was totally you that did it. We'll just pretend it didn't happen. Anyway, let's go back to the bomb shelter.
Wins the race.
You might be waiting a while, buddy. Why is this tire why has it got no physics? Why am I stuck on this wall? Why am I so bad at this game? Why did I not keep a vehicle?
3 kids really slows you down.
I guess we'll do something different. Let me go grab... Where is it? This is in alphabetical order, so it would be what? I'm looking for M. Go the other way. Yes, to the right. Yeah, the Malibu Stacy car.
I could really use a lift.
We haven't really done this.
Sure thing.
But you can have, level leaders. So, Homer, Bart, Marge, Lisa, and then
hope these
another
aren't
person
cycles.
later.
I can touch the sky.
Yeah, you can have their starting vehicle, and then you can be the passenger.
Flying.
So you'll get interactions between the two of them. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, at the nuclear power plant, let's go break everything again. I hope that's the same person from level 1, that's all I'm saying, or we're just mass murderers. I don't want to think about that. Let's go.
Despite my age, I am driving here.
Gonna say, let me get back in the car, but I guess I can't get in because she's on the side. Fine. Let's go get the other gag from the power plant. That was definitely how I intended to drive that. No further questions. Oh, how beautiful it is at night time when we see terrible, not toxic gas destroying the world.
You want the other side.
I keep forgetting I've got a vehicle. with somebody else. Oh well. More gags! We have to go back to the Quickie Mart. Yes, this is identical. Beautiful. Slightly less glitchy than when we played it before. Thanks, capture system. I appreciate it. Let's get lots of useless money. It almost looked like it went in a pocket, but no. We don't get more money, we just get the 1 coin from that. Ooh, you got football in the groin. 4 hands more, man. No, I want to click on the silent alarm. Stop saying a poo. That sounds very rude. Am I seriously not going to be able to hit these gags until I select a mission where a poo's not the interactive? I'll be right back. Yeah, that's fine. This is right next door. Stupid system. The rage in Barge's eyes there. Let's run back. Apu, I get it. You're a fun character. We like talking to you, but this is not the time nor the place, man. So, let's get the 2 gags that we couldn't do before. Oh, Millhouse, are you about to get wrecked? I tried to time it so the alarm went off when he got punched in the sack. Anyway, we got the 2 gags behind Apu. Yeah, Frostilicus is still here, thank goodness. And now we can finally depart from the blooming Quickie Mart. My fault for bad planning. Still doesn't make me happy. Also, we nearly got wiped out by that junk truck. That would have been terrible.
Hook me up with some wheels, man.
I'm on my way.
And just because we did it with Lisa, that sounds not right. You know what I mean. Just because we carpool with Lisa, we'll carpool with Homer for a little bit. This makes you realize just how slow the starting vehicle is.
Let's do this thing.
It's just... It feels like the accelerate button's stuck halfway.
Son of a...
Alas, though, it's not too bad. The school's right around the corner, and it gave us an excuse to smash some things up and get some more coins. We're going to need to hoard some coins. We may have 1,700, but that's not going to be enough for what we need to do in the next few levels. To the school! Let's not forget to set the alarm off this time.
Remain calm, students. All is well in the school. My authority as principal is total.
That is Sideshow Bob's job.
Come on, you muckers.
Yeah, you go get recasted. And the fire extinguisher completes all of our gags. So as a bonus, let's listen to Skinner for a couple of times. Hopefully you enjoyed the video.
Greetings, fellow Springfielder.
I'm trying to think of a way to blame our latest test scores on reality television.
Great thought.
Hello, I'm Marge.
I'm thinking of implementing an employee dress code. Willie's kilt should never creep higher than mid-thigh.
Hi there, Mr. Smiles.
I've got to break some bad news to the students. Lumpy the Snake ate the school rabbit, and quite possibly Sherry and Terry.
Hopefully you think about that some more. I'm going to go now. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you did. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now. Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.